Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are back with some WIZARD101 news, specifically for console. I mean, this is pretty impressive, but the WIZARD101 console is absolutely crushing WIZARD101 PC, which is absolutely insane. So before we get into that news, let's talk about the recent interview that WIZARD101 had. And this has a teaser for WIZARD101 Darkmoor again, right? Now, you can read the whole interview post if you want. I'll leave it linked in the description. But Adminplex did a little rundown of it. But yeah, beginning of Arc 5 is very different from how arcs began in the past, which is pretty interesting. Darkmoor is, quote unquote, the best tonal and thematic fit for where WIZARD101's story is going next. Ooh, a little spooky there. And then we also have an exclusive look at the new WIZARD101 Darkmoor update loading screen is teased attached. And this is what it looks like. And it looks absolutely fantastic. So far, this entire update looks like it's going to be a big one. So, as we can see here, it looks like these creatures and a little bit of a caravan over here, right? It looks cool. Everything about this looks cool. I am really excited for this update. I think this is going to be a really fun update, especially concerning the spells. I know the spells have been a little controversy here and there, but dude, I just cannot wait to play Test Realm. Now, we no Test Realm this week, but next week, potentially we'll get that Test Realm. So now let's talk a little bit about WIZARD101 console. I'm not going to go over the other news about Crown Shop stuff and all that stuff. We pretty much talked about that every day. But yeah, let's talk about WIZARD101 console. So here you go. WIZARD101 has been so popular on console that players frequently face login queues, a system not usually seen on PC, numbering in the thousands. So if you were playing WIZARD101 yesterday or potentially today, I don't know if we'll see this again today for console. I tried it out yesterday and I was also placed in a waiting queue. So it was kind of cool to see. I'm not going to lie. But this is basically the prompt that would show up. It will say, WIZARD101 is very busy. We're sorry, but you must wait here for a few moments to enter the game. You are number 4,377 in line. And then another screenshot showed that they were in a line of 5,305. So yeah, if you are playing WIZARD101 on console, you could potentially be placed in a queue, which I'm not going to lie, it's not a bad thing. But it is pretty insane to see how much popularity has went up for WIZARD101 on console. And like I said, this hasn't, or like Adminplex says, it hasn't really been seen on PC. You can just kind of log in, do whatever you want. There's never really a need to wait for, servers to fill up or servers to basically open up because, servers are pretty much always open up, right? But it is pretty cool to see how, this is happening, right? And even more news regarding that, console currently on PlayStation's US store, WIZARD101 is number 20 in best-selling and number 21 in most downloaded. So on Xbox's most played games US list, WIZARD101 is number 158, which is pretty cool. So yeah, WIZARD101 is very popular, whether you want to admit it or not. And we were kind of scared for the launch of WIZARD101 on console, especially with all the details about, there's no cross progression, and of course there's still the paywall issue, and of course there still are issues concerning slow lag and a lot of stuttering problems. I read all your comments. It might not look like it, but I do see all your comments. A lot of people are having difficulties with, I think, gardening, and a little bit of the controls are a little janky, but even then, it seems like a lot of people are really loving the game. So I can't even imagine how much the player base is going to grow whenever they have like a free membership deal type of go. Right now there is no free membership. Calm down. There's only one for Power 101, but it is really cool to see. But that pretty much ends it for all the news. That's all I wanted to tell you guys. Until then, I will see you guys later. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. And yeah, peace out.